What's up guys, Frizzy here. Every once in a while, some viewers will send me their fleet composition, saying their fleet is getting destroyed by a boss. After answering a few dozen times, I've seen some very common mistakes with fleet building. So this video is gonna be about 3 fleet building mistakes I see all the time. Here is an image from one of my viewers. It has 3 of the most common mistakes in building a fleet. Take a moment and see if you can spot them all. So let's start with the most obvious mistake, and that is the backline positioning. In this case, Hood is in the wrong spot. For most battleships with barrage type skill, you'll need to have them at the flagship position, which is the middle spot. This is because almost all the barrage type skills fires directly in front of the ship, so if you have the ship at the top or bottom, most of the barrage will not hit the enemy. In most cases, using multiple barrage-based battleships in the same fleet is not a good idea. Carriers and battleships without barrages are not affected by their positioning, so you usually pair those with a barrage ship in the middle. In this case, both Unicorn and Queen does not care about their positioning at all, so they are good teammates for Hood. There are some barrages capable of aiming directly at the enemy, but those are rare. If you want to know more about barrages, I have a video on it and you can find the link in the video description. There are also some positioning mistakes in the Vanguard. You can see all his Vanguard ships in this case are not on the same level, and he actually have his weakest ship at the most dangerous spot. In general, the left spot, in this case the under spot, will take the most amount of damage. That is because when the Vanguard moves towards the enemy, the left spot ship is the first in line, and thus has the highest chance of getting hit by a projectile. The ship at the right spot will take the second most damage because when you move away from the enemy, the right spot ship will be the first in line, and the middle ship is the most protected, taking the least amount of damage. So the correct position for this case is Belfast on the left, Leander in the middle, and Edinburgh on the right. You want to have the most tanky ship on the left and protect a weak ship in the middle. You can also swap ship positions between each fight based on how much damage your Vanguard is taking. If your tank is taking too much damage, you can move her in the middle and let her heal up. From the image, we can see the combat power, which is a number calculated by total ship stats. Both the Backline and Vanguard combat power are a bit too low, and this can happen because of 2 reasons. The first reason being not enhancing your ships. Even if your ships hit level 100, they can still gain a large amount of stats by enhancing. So make sure your ships are fully enhanced, the difference is very significant. The second reason is not enhancing your gears. In Azurlane, all the offensive stats multiplies off of your weapon's base damage. For example, 300 firepower gives a total multiplier of 5. So if we compare the damage difference between a +6 and +10 battleship gun, the damage difference is very big. And enhancing weapon also reduces their cooldown. So the bottom line is, at least try to enhance your main weapon as much as possible. I know gun parts in particular can be very scarce in the early game, so make sure to prioritize your main damage dealers first. And that's it for this video. Hope it helped, as the game really doesn't teach you a whole lot on how to build a functional fleet. Like and subscribe if you find this useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.